and we ain't never got a box again. Well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Yeah, you know the deal. We back again. Yo. A round of applause for Jersey's finest. A lot of content creators not worthy, but they minus. They get offended and start singing like the whiners. Talking like they tough, but it's only screaming and whining. My homie JusDueBoxing is the cat you don't come to. Your squad get run through. By the time you come to, you duck food. You suckers talk tough on the internet, revealing all your threats. Now we got you trapped in the net. JusDueBoxing be on this grind, y'all better hustle up. You deadlifted 90 pounds, we doing muscle ups. There's really no comparison. His voice sound like a derringer. Throwing a towel, it's just embarrassing. My dog Just very philosophical and psychological. And he mixed it all with good boxing news. These YouTubers feel like Bishop, I guess they got the juice. But it's lonely at the top to Just to feel like child abuse. Be respectful, he don't wanna talk wild and loose. If you can't relate, you get dismissed like a mild dispute. These weird cats would tell lies, then they hide the truth. Wide beyond views, you lose your life when you collide with dude. It's JusDueBoxing. All you cowards quit jocking. Kirk is official with no other options. Yeah, yo. You know the deal. Judah Ben, we in the spot. JusDueBoxing, yeah. And of course, shout out to Mrs. Do, holding the whole family down. Word 'em up, word 'em up.
Devin Haney reached out to Mark Kriegel via text and told him, I'm staying at 35 after I beat Lomachenko. That is a pay-per-view on May 20th. What does that mean for your future?
Hey, tell him, come on, I've been waiting for this for a long time. I swear to God, I've been waiting for that for a long time. Me and Devin been in the ring with each other for years. I always got the best of Devin. Tell him, come on.
All right, there it is.
What's good? What up? What up? What up? What's good, my family? How y'all feeling on this good Wednesday? How y'all feeling, man? Salute to everybody in the building, man. We back to get boxing. This JusDueBoxing on this good Wednesday, man. I wanted to come back so bad yesterday. I ain't never been so tired in my life, man. I literally crashed, y'all. So. But we back, man. We back, man. Y'all catch this on the playback. Y'all already know the drill. Come join the family. Sub to the channel. Smash the like button. Hit that bell icon. Come rock out with one of the livest chats, you know, on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? What's good with the fam, man? How y'all feeling? Crush the Legend. What's good, bro? How you feeling, man? Good cook, man. Good cook, man. Them early cooks, man. Get the day going, Crush. Boxing matches with D-Free. D-Free was good, bro. Edgar Chavez, what's going on? Brody Jersey is in the building. Skywalker Boxing was good, bro. LaMarcus, what's good, family? How you feeling, bro? Mike, what's good, my bro? What's good with it? How you feeling? Miss Joette, salute to the queen. How you feeling today? Appreciate you stopping through. Earl the True Spence Jr. fan page. What's good with my bro, man? Hey, man, appreciate you. I just came from seeing him, too. That's why I was a couple minutes late. I had to take the kids to go see him, and it's true, man. When I'm talking to him, he quiet. Like, when I'm talking to my baby boy, he don't say nothing. I stop talking, he start crying. That's crazy. It's really crazy. Trey, what's good with it, Trey? Appreciate you, bro. Man, it's a good day for me because I'm happy. I'm happy to see his little high yellow behind, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna share some pictures with the people soon. I ain't one of them weird ones, so y'all definitely gonna see. And nothing made me more happy than being able to hold my baby boy today. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and it's crazy. Like I said, my voice alone, like he'd start that crying. I start talking to him. I definitely told Baby Do about this situation. I was talking to him, you know, about this, you know what I'm saying? He had some things to say, you know what I'm saying? What's good with it, Miss Joy? How you feeling, man? Ricky Williams, my bro, what's happening with it? Rick, how you feeling, bro? I ain't told y'all he fighting Regis. They want to Regis after this fight. This is the game of ducks. So we're gonna talk about it, Rick. You already know. Got to. We just talking about what's out there. And y'all know with me, it's always a conversation. I just want to shout out and salute to the people that really be calling things down the middle. I do see y'all. I don't comment as much because I really be soaking it in. There's some real ones out there, man. Y'all know who y'all are, man. Y'all know who I rock with, man. Calling that down the middle. And I just love to talk. Non-biased, no bias, you know what I mean? Just straight down the middle, man. Dante Hall Boxing Talk. What's good with it? Keyshawn Week, bro, said he putting on the show. Right. I can't wait to watch it, yo. Jay Cooley, what's good, family? 39-1 ain't bad at all. Kizzy, what's going on, family? K.O., what's good? There, man. I just want to say this. Y'all know I always say this. Just Do don't only give they just do to the boxers, to the trainers and stuff like that. I give it to the people in the chat. I give other content creators they just do. Y'all already know. Everybody in here, I know y'all know who KO is. So that's just another one, just a solid one, man. Appreciate the content, KO. Just keep being you keep creating that balance on YouTube that is much needed, bro. I really mean that. That's from the heart. Keep on, you know, making things clearing the picture up, bro. One of the most non-biased people I listen to, man. I'm telling you, little man, used to your voice word down. It's crazy. He start that fussing, and I start talking, and he stopped. I swear, man. I did it several times to make sure I wasn't tripping. Nah, you know, I start talking, he be quiet. He just be, you know, looking around. I know he can't see right now, but she sure be on it, bro. Big B-Lo, what's good with it, family? How you feeling, man? Appreciate you, fam. D1, what's good, Brody? Appreciate you, Miss Joette, man. It is a blessing, man. We all happy. The kids is happy. Everybody happy. So when the fam happy, I'm good. I don't really need much. Jonathan, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling, man? Ashley's Corner, what's good, cuzzo? How you feeling? I'm giving everybody they just do, man. Everybody gets they just do from me, man. Especially when you dope, yo. Especially when you dope. You just gonna get your credit always. You don't need it from me, but you gonna get it anyway, man. Man. Well, never, man. Not that's real right there, bro. I'm telling you. And the reason I say that, because I listen intently, bro. I listen to people content intently. You could tell, you know who just calling it how it is. Not how you want it to be, not how you wish it was. Not telling people what they want to hear. You calling that shit straight down the middle. And it's just I got a big appreciation for that type of content. I can talk so real. Yeah, man. Appreciate you, Dante, man. Hey, you in Vegas, man? Hey, man, enjoy that. Enjoy that. Appreciate you pulling up on your vacation. Mike, my bro, pardon me if I missed you, Mike. Pardon me. 10K, what's good, family? How you feeling, D1? Salute to everybody in the building. How y'all feeling on this good Wednesday? Like I said, I wanted to come back so bad yesterday at 4 o'clock, but I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Once it hit like 158, it hit 158. I start seeing stuff, man. I start seeing. I think I was a little delusional, y'all. I was tired as hell. And I was running running and moving. So when I sat still, I was good for a minute. Then it all slowly started coming and crashed. And I was like, bro, I looked at the time. I started putting something together, and then I just stopped. I was like, man, I ain't been this tired in a long time. Appreciate you, Mike. Appreciate you, man. She is doing pretty damn good, man. I'm glad. Mr. Kyler, what's good with the family? And salute to all the family, man. All the support, man. Y'all some real ones, man. Salute to all y'all and the cash apps and stuff like that, man. That's love right there. Salute to the fam, man. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate you, D1. You already know, man. I'm happy. So, Mr. Vegas, what's good with it, bro? Public workout section at 5 p.m. Word. We on here, man. I wish we could watch it, but I mean, you know, pull up some audio if y'all want to, because we just gonna cook a little bit. I know this situation right here is you know, I know it's like it's cooked, right, in terms of this, but I'm only going off of what I see today, man. And you know, it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on, man. Where should I start, man? Let me start with let me just start with Anthony Joshua real quick, y'all. I got to start with AJ real quick, man. Mr. Vegas, what's good with it? Now, y'all know it's always a conversation to me. For me, it's never about tearing down the fighters, right? But I came across something with AJ, and again, this is not an effort to diminish AJ or tearing down. It's just a conversation because he say some things as a heavyweight that kind of, you know, raise the eyebrow. But I think his honesty is he's too honest at this point. AJ is, man. You get what I'm saying? Why be young billionaire? What's good, my bro? How you feeling, man? Appreciate you stopping through. Filled out that survey for Chicken Talk. Yeah, I did. I definitely did. I definitely did too. I definitely did, man. I love this boxing community, man. That's why I try to use my voice and add to it, man. Just be an asset to the boxing community with some good boxing conversations. But I was reading, and I was going to touch on this the other day. I didn't get a chance to, you know, running back and forth to the hospital. But, you know, I came across this article that I was reading with AJ, and he was saying how, you know, he need to get his fighting spirit back, but it's going to be tough. And, you know, I get it. He's very honest, right? But it makes you a bit concerned if this is your fighter, right? I mean, or this is the guy that you rock with, you know, as a heavyweight, man. The last thing, and I specify heavyweight because we all know, man, it don't get no bigger than heavyweights. And they say as the heavyweight division goes, so does the sport of boxing, right? So he's in the, you know, it don't get no bigger than the heavyweights, man, and it only take one punch, man. So when you got a guy going into a rematch, right? A rematch with a guy he already beat, and you hear him say things like, you know, he got to find his fighting spirit, he got to find a way to get his fighting spirit back, but it's going to be tough. It raises a little eyebrow, a little, you know, I mean, I don't say it's too big of a cause of concern, but it is something to think about. And again, reason why I'm going this way with it, because with AJ, I've always felt like his biggest issue has been, you know, his mental, you know what I'm saying? That's just me. And I don't mean like mental health type of, you know, situation. Like, I don't think that's the case with AJ, but I feel like he be in his head a lot. And I feel like that's his own worst enemy. You get what I'm saying? I think some of the biggest battles he fight is inside his own head. You get what I'm saying? And I've said this before. I think since he lost his very first fight, you know, when he got upset by Andy Ruiz, man, I think since then he's been struggling a bit with his identity. The reason I say that, because we all seen after he lost to Andy Ruiz, he rematched him right away, right? And he changed the approach, almost like his style in a sense. He was boxing and moving a lot. And although I could respect it because I think he made necessary adjustments to win a rematch after just getting upset and stopped. But again, a guy that's 6'5", you get what I'm saying, 6'6", whatever he is, you don't really expect to see a guy that big moving that much. And although it worked with Andy Ruiz, I felt like that's something that just wouldn't last long, like that boxing and moving style. Like, he just too big, man. Like, and that's just not his style, in my opinion. I feel like AJ's best bet is to be physically imposing and touch you. You know what I'm saying? Make you feel him in there. You get what I'm saying? Make the ring small for you and be right in your face and you know, get you up out of there. But if he changed, and he was very successful doing that, you get what I'm saying? But for him to change from that to like a boxer that's doing a lot of moving but has a leaky gas tank, it's a little strange to see him do that. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're already not giving yourself the best chance to win with your mentality that you bring into the ring. So again, man, when you say things like I need to find my fighting spirit and stuff like that, bro, you got a fight coming up, and it's a big fight because you got 3 losses already. This is a rematch that people are expecting you to win. And the last thing you could afford to do is to go in there, you know, not mentally sharp and locked in to the level that you need to be. And I'm telling you, Big B-Lo, that's what it is. And again, there's something else he said too that had me a little, I don't want to say concerned, but it caught my eye and it was worth a conversation. AJ also said, like, fighters get treated too well. They get treated too good. AJ64, what's good, family? Appreciate you, bro. Man, I'm telling you, mental fortitude is a real thing, and that's what he need. Omega Red, what's good, my bro? How you feeling? Appreciate you pulling up. Salute to my bro Trey, man. Much love and appreciation for the super chat. He said, just showing support, homie. And I got Anyway by robbery, EJ by stoppage, and I hope Regis beats the brakes off of Devin. I feel you. Salute to you, bro. Much love and appreciation. Let me get it, bro.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Man, I could feel that. Salute to you, Omega. Johnny Durag, what's good, family? Appreciate you. Trey J. Wash, what's good, bro? How you feeling? Salute to the baby girl, my queen, Miss Just Do. How are you doing? Know you doing pretty good. Make sure you get your rest in when you need it. Gonna keep it a bug. I think he was on PD early in his career and gives false sense of superiority. Look at Canelo. Hey, man, I feel that. I feel that. Appreciate you, D1. I feel that. Thrill Hill, what's good to you? What's good with you, family? Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, little man, turns out little man love this boxing talk, so I'm definitely going to be doing it because that's how you keep him quiet. And man, I'm going to keep it up. But yeah, so salute to everybody in the building. Y'all punch on that like button one time, man. We just going to roll on through, man. But like I said, you know, AJ says things as a heavyweight that you just never heard a heavyweight say. You get what I'm saying? Again, I just always got to be clear because oftentimes criticism it comes from a place of negativity. For me, it's just a conversation and an observation, right? He's a heavyweight, and you know he suffered back-to-back losses since then. He came back and he beat Jermaine Franklin in a fight that he got his nose busted up pretty good. You know what I mean? He didn't look his best, but nonetheless, he did make the necessary improvements or adjustments, I guess, to win this fight against Jermaine Franklin. I expected more from Franklin, but he gave what he gave, and that just wasn't enough to beat AJ. And again, he just needs to be focused and thinking about building momentum off of this win. You get what I'm saying? He went in there and he you know, he handled business against Jermaine Franklin. Like I said, it wasn't the best performance, but it's something to build off, right? He got himself back in the win column, which is good for his confidence, you would think, right? So, and you know, that's big because he was just coming off back-to-back losses. So, you know, Jermaine Franklin ain't no pushover, right? He's a pretty solid opponent, right? You could arguably say he beat Dillian White when they fought. So his two losses is to Dillian White and AJ, ironically enough, and those are the guys that's fighting each other in a rematch August 12th. And again, this is his mentality, y'all, going into this fight August 12th. That's right around the corner. You get what I'm saying? Saying things like we get treated too well, and you know, I got to find a way to get my fighting spirit back. And you know, those things kind of concern me going into a fight because it almost like, you know, you coming off a win, you saying your fighting spirit, like what's caused you to lose your fighting spirit? You know, what's causing this complacency that's settling in with AJ? Could it be the amount of money? Like he's been at the highest of the high pretty much, and he's been at the lowest of the low. So I think now it's all about, you know, finding his why as to why he actually does this. You get what I'm saying? Because if you got to find your fighting spirit, one could question that you really ain't loving the sport how you once did. You get what I'm saying? That's just my interpretation of him saying that. That's why I didn't want AJ Big Soft Ass and Derrick James camp. Everything that comes out of that big ass dude can be connected to his new camp. They say AJ never said that before. I'm telling you, cuz he you know, he kind of, you know, I want to say surprised because he usually say these crazy things, but I just like, man, you got to be focused and locked in, man. You got a big fight. You know, every fight is kind of the biggest fight of your career. And with him having 3 losses, the last thing he could afford is to let a guy that he's expected to beat, that he already beat and knocked out, to get in there and upset him. You get what I'm saying? He lose this fight against Dillian White. He in some real trouble, man. He in some real trouble. Look at the physique difference. He doesn't look as bloated. Think a fight or two more with DJ, the confidence will return. It's possible, bro. It's possible. You know what I mean? He gotta build. He the type of dude that I think he need he needs success to continue obviously to stay motivated. And he needs a good performance, should I say, to stay motivated. I think that's what it is with this guy, because he's so honest and he knows his last performance wasn't exactly the best and he need to improve on that. So, and I think the way he improved on that is, in his mind, is if he get in touch with his fighting spirit, as he put it. So we're going to see. Devin taking that Regis Prograis fight. We're going to talk about that too, man. We definitely going to talk about that. And I got mixed feelings about that Prograis fight. Simple what Prograis said to him recently, man. I think I got it in here. I'm going to pull it up. It's going to take at least 3 fight camps for Derek to get AJ mind right. That's possible. Satin Sheets. He's saying you got to grind hard. You get what I'm saying? Like, you should been know that. You been know you got to go hard, bro. This ain't, this boxing, bro. You got to give it everything. And sometimes even giving it everything don't be enough, but let alone not giving everything, because mentally you kind of like holding yourself back. You get what I'm saying? It's like a little mental block there. Johnny Durag said Derrick James is a legit trainer, but I'll be surprised if we can take AJ and Ryan far. Ryan just got 30 minutes of tank fight, and he's with social media filing sponsors. You don't need to box. Yeah, it's true. It's like, Johnny, what it is like, what is they why, right? Do they really want to be great fighters at this point? Because they've made money to the point where that's no longer their true motivation, obviously, right? So you will want to see, like, from here, like, where do you go? But I again, saying you need to get in touch with your fighting spirit is just a little concerning when you got a fight, a meaningful fight coming up. Despite how the people feel about it, they like, you already beat them, but you damn sure ain't got no room to lose to this guy. You get what I'm saying? You damn sure ain't got no room to lose. You got some stuff going on when he fights. It's like he unsure of himself. Yeah, you can see him thinking in there and overthinking. Dante, you can see it. You can see it when he be in the ring. He overthinks, and I think it bleeds into the performance. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with thinking, but you can see he's overthinking in there. Trainers cannot fix your mind or your heart. That's on fighter. It's either in you or it isn't, right? And a lot of times, KO, people say it's his heart, right? And I get it, right? But I always assessed it different. For me, I felt like, you losing to Andy Ruiz, getting knocked out, coming right back to rematch him, shows some heart, right? Then you getting there with Usyk, getting out box, coming back with an immediate rematch, getting right back into the fire, shows some type of heart, some level of heart, right? But I think for him, it's mental. You get what I'm saying? I really do. And again, when I say mental, I don't mean like mental health. I think he mentally holds himself back. You get what I'm saying? I think, like I said, since his first loss, I think I've seen this guy struggle with an identity. You don't know if you should box and move or should you just be AJ? And I feel like you should just be AJ. But it's like now with these performances, you just, they've been up and down, and they ain't been very convincing. You get what I'm saying? AJ ain't looking like AJ. He looking something like AJ, and that's not good enough. You know what I'm saying? Not to win at the highest level now. He might be able to get it off against Dillian White. But again, this train of thought, I think, is going to come back to hurt him at some point if you truly not in love for the sport, because your stomach already fed. You get what I'm saying? You're not hungry the same way. Obviously, when you're saying you need to find your fighting spirit, and that's not me knocking him, it's just me, hearing the things he said, and it kind of surprised you. And then he also said fighters get treated too well. I've never heard a fighter complain about being treated too well. I've never heard that before. Like, that's different to me. It's like, you treated too well. What you mean? Bro, you fight for a living. You better enjoy the treatment, bro. What do you mean? I ain't saying he complaining about it, but just to make note of it out. It was surprising. Judah Ben was good with it, bro. Joshua and I can D-ball Dillian out. If he ain't like that, he done it already, man. He said, yeah, he done it already for sure. Your son, that nigga White, going to sleep. He probably so. Chop was good with it. Of course, Dad gonna drop the bells. Regis obviously ain't the same fighter he once was. We're gonna talk about that for sure. We about to segue right into that. I think AJ got heart. We seen him get off the deck and thug it out. Ant was good with it, Ant. Salute to you. Yeah, I think definitely it's mental. I think it's mental. And I understand sometimes those things go hand in hand. Heart too, right? I think it's the level of dog that he has remaining in him since being knocked out, since losing back-to-back losses, right? I think he has some heart, but what level? To what level? Like, is he willing to go in there and really, you know what I mean, get gritty in there and dog it out? Like, and I don't know if that's the AJ. You get what I'm saying? Love AJ. I want to see him bounce back. Absolutely, man. I'm always rooting for a good comeback story or rooting for a fighter to get in there and do his thing. You know what I'm saying? Tay, the real queen of MMA. How you feeling, queen? Appreciate you stopping through. You know what I'm saying? So 90% mental. He has to break through the doubt. You get what I'm saying, Rick? Stop second guessing yourself, and he be in his head too much, and you can see it. That's what I seen in the Jermaine Franklin fight. He did well, but you know what I'm saying? I think the performance lacked consistency, right? You know what I'm saying? The way he went about it, right? So just like he was a bit hesitant, and I don't even want to say gun shy, but he was overthinking and not letting his hands go was enough. You know what I'm saying? I think he really could have been a lot more physically imposing against Jermaine Franklin, but it just seemed like he just didn't have it in him to do it. You get what I'm saying? He was in there, but he wasn't in there. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. He's a product of his environment. UK boxing is different from the States. We're more competitive. You lose here, you just lose over there. A competitive loss becomes a trilogy. That's good for them. You know what I mean? A trilogy. Juice, what's good with it, family? How you feeling, bro? Appreciate you sliding through. Somebody said Kid Austin built like a young Joshua. He is, yo. He really is. He probably better suited for more Spartan lifestyle. And Sir Martin Hagler's legendary quote about sleeping on silk sheets. I'm telling you, that silk sheets, man, he been being treated well. And he said, you know, like fighters fight like, you know, twice a year, and then the rest of the time they enjoying themselves and things like that. That's what I like to hear, Tay. Glad you're good on this good Wednesday. And I think that, again, that's up to you, right? You want to stay active, but just because you're not fighting don't mean that you got to just be living it up in between camps. You gotta live that fighter's lifestyle year round. Like, it's okay to, you know, vacation and take you a break after a tough fight, but I think just because you're not fighting don't mean you should be sitting around just enjoying the life, as he put it. You get what I'm saying? And I understand what he's saying, but again, that's up to you. You got to stay focused, stay ready. You get what I'm saying? And I think that's also something that he needed, right? That's what he won out of Derrick James, somebody that could really push him. You get what I'm saying? And you know, being pushed is good, but at a certain point, if you still need somebody to push you, like you some, you know, rookie coming into the game, like some young prospect coming into the game, you putting yourself in a situation. You get what I'm saying? You gotta want that. You gotta want that for yourself, the same way the trainer wanted for you, right? It's like KO said, you can't fix somebody's mental and their heart, man. It's in you or it's not. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the crossroads that he's at. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's trying to prove, not only to people, but to himself. It sounds like when you say things like, I got to find a way, you know, to get my fighting spirit back. And I'm not knocking that or nothing. Like, he's very honest. And I think that's to a fault. Like, you get what I'm saying? He's so damn honest at this point. It's a little concerning. Like I said, man, I root for the dude. You get what I'm saying? He got the right type of trainer. And Derrick James, he got a teacher trainer. You get what I'm saying? So I just hope he adapt the system and the ways of a Derrick James as much as he can, so he can put himself in the best position to be successful. You get what I'm saying? So we gonna see, man. But again, August 12th, we will see this man back in the ring. JJ, salute, fam. They definitely in the wrong weight class to be down himself. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Not saying any class should be, but at heavyweight, you get what I'm saying, AJ. I was saying the same thing. At heavyweight, definitely ain't it. Jose Diaz, what's good with you, family? How you feeling? Boxing is a lifestyle. Facts. God self, how you feeling, bro? And you got to treat it like one. And I'm not saying he is, but I think he needs to find balance in between, you know, living it up and living a good life, enjoying yourself, and actually staying ready, staying focused, and staying locked in. And I personally feel like with him making a move to Derrick James, that's what he feel like, you know, is something that he can benefit from, right? A guy that's really going to teach him, train him, and push him and stay on him. And again, I think Derrick James definitely fit the bill, right? Because you heard it right from EJ. When I look like, he gonna tell me, you know what I'm saying? When I'm looking bad, he gonna tell me. He don't care. He gonna be honest with me. So, and he gonna stay on him. Like, again, you've seen the picture. We heard the audio after the Ugas fight. He whispered right in EJ ear about staying focused, don't lose focus. You get what I'm saying? Job ain't done type deal. Did the same thing for Anthony Joshua after the Jermaine Franklin fight. You've seen a little clip and a still picture of Derrick James right in Anthony Joshua's ear, whispering in his ear, and probably very similar things that he was saying to Errol Spence, man. Stay focused, man. Do not lose focus, bro. Do not lose focus. And I think that's what's really important for him. You know what I'm saying? He said, I want all the smoke tonight. Joseph, KL, the smoke will be there. Original Skywalker was good, family. How you feeling, bro? Should definitely get what I'm saying. Shirts. You should definitely get. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, you're probably right, bro. You're probably right, man. I'm thinking about it because People be saying that. We get some merch popping, right? Why not? You know what I'm saying? But so yeah, man, as far as AJ go, like I said, I'm rooting for him. This is not a tear AJ down type of conversation. It's just something that I came across that I thought was good to talk about. And again, reason I point this out because he got a fight coming up soon. And then, you know, with comments like this, we could see if he's one of those guys that, you know, spoke a certain way and it ended up being the reason why he fought a certain way. You get what I'm saying? So I think eyes gonna be on this dude because I know I can't be the only one that caught that. And you know, we gonna see. We gonna see just how focused he is. Like I said, I root for the dude, man, and I personally like Derrick James and his style of teaching and training. So, and he's very successful at it. So I'm not saying, you know, he can reinvent Joshua and, you know, turn him into this all-time great or anything like that. But I'm willing to say if he truly adapts and buys into the system the same way, I feel like for Ryan, if them dudes are willing to buy into that system and stay focused and put in the necessary work that Derrick James need them to put in, at the very least, they will be improved fighters. How improved remains to be seen. That's entirely up to them. But I feel like as far as when it pertains to Derrick James, I think he's definitely going to put them in the best position possible. You get what I'm saying? I don't think he's short on knowledge and you know, ideas on how to try to make these dudes better. You know what I'm saying? And I think his very disciplined approach will be helpful for fighters like a Ryan and a Joshua. You know what I'm saying? If they allow themselves to stay focused, man. So listen to more Jay-Z. Watch your mouth. What's good with it, fam? Say I'm focused, man. You get what I'm saying? Listen to something that's gonna keep you locked in. Derrick James cannot help him. It's over, right? Right. But again, some of his biggest problems is himself. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like we were saying earlier, that mental and just your confidence, you know what I mean? Your heart, you got to be locked in, bro. You have to be. You in the heavyweight division where one punch could change your life. You get what I'm saying? And you, to be quite honest, you know what I'm saying, with 3 losses and 2 of those losses being back-to-back, I doubt if you're trying to lose anytime soon, bro. And I don't think you could afford too many losses without people just looking at you as, you know what I mean, less than. So we're going to see, man. We're going to see, man. D-Ray Promotions, what's good with it, family? How you feeling? Undercard Boxing, what's good, bro? Cuzzo said, I think AJ is hopeless. He is what he is. He's the same guy. We get beat up and still don't want to hurt his opponent. I didn't want to hurt Usyk. Face it. Yeah, that right there took me through a loop. And again, that's another reason why I brought this up too, because, you know, he has a history for saying some things that kind of make you just scratch your head, raise the eyebrow a little bit. You know what I mean? Them head turners, like, what? You're in the heavyweight division and you don't want to hurt your opponent, bro. Like, I don't understand. That's the sole purpose, bro. It's the sole purpose to hurt the guy. You know what I mean? So that was mind blowing. And again, you fast forward to now. Now he got a different trainer, and y'all know he downplayed, you know, the time that he spent over there in Robert Garcia's camp. You get what I'm saying? He pretty much downplayed that now that he's over here with Derrick James. But who's to say if he lose under Derrick James' tutelage, will he do the same thing he did to Robert Garcia and probably, not give him his proper credit and just do for doing a hell of a job? Because I don't give a damn what he talking about. I think he hit the panic button too fast when it came to Robert Garcia. I think he didn't stick with him long enough. He didn't get that dude, you know, adequate time to really work with him and bring the absolute best out of him if possible, right? And I think he still did a hell of a job for the time that he had to work with AJ, right? You see what he was able to kind of do? Like, I felt like the first fight, the second Usyk fight was a lot closer, you know what I'm saying, than the first one, or in a way. You get what I'm saying? It was definitely more competitive. I feel like AJ had more moments in the second fight. And I felt like some of that was due to, you know, Robert Garcia. You know what I mean? Having him put in that work. So it just was, you know, it was crazy to see how easy and quick he went to get rid of Robert Garcia. I thought he should have stuck with him just a bit longer. But I think, like I say, he lost and he pressed that panic button a bit too fast. You get what I'm saying? Back-to-back losses hit different, man. So I think he was ready to, you know what I'm saying? He was, one thing about him, I'll give him credit for that, right? Because, you know, he do try, right? This dude try. I think when he seeking out of Derrick James, that's obviously an attempt to try to be better, right? You know what Derrick James brings to the table, right? And I think, like I say, he finds value in him as a trainer. So I'm always get a dude credit for trying to continue to be better, right? You know, it ain't that's just what I see with AJ. He's trying to be better, but again, ultimately, I think it's just, you know, mental and identity, man. He just got to know who to be when he's in that ring. You get what I'm saying? Who to be, and that's physically imposing. Be AJ and hurt your guy. Don't ever say things like I ain't want to hurt my guy. Like, what? That's what you do, bro. You get in there and hurt stuff, and that's what I want to see you do. You get what I'm saying? So I'm rooting for you, bro. You got a hell of a camp to stay motivated by. You got a hell of a trainer, teacher. You in a good position. You took back-to-back losses. You lost three fights, and you still a name in the sport of boxing. It ain't over for you. You just got to take advantage of it, bro. Right? Absolutely, bro. Kindergarten cop. You get what I'm saying? YB, facts, bro. Facts, man. Them body shots was hitting different, wasn't they? Body shots was hitting different on him, man. He definitely almost had Usyk up out of there for sure, for sure. You know what I mean? JJ doesn't have the aggression it takes. It's the consistent aggression like he does in spots, Jose. Like, and that don't be enough. I think Robert Garcia worked AJ like a rented mule. AJ said he left it all in the ring at the loss. AJ don't want to go through another camp with Robert. Man, that's crazy, man. B-Dog, salute, family. Appreciate you pulling up. What's good with it, man? That's crazy. You should want a guy to work you, man. You know what I'm saying? Put you to work, man. That's the only way you're going to obviously get better. You definitely need to be put to work, especially at AJ. So appreciate you, Jose, man. Don't work too hard on him, man. B-Dog, what's good with it? So again, man, I just wanted to build a little bit on it, some of the things I seen him say. And you know, I just wonder will this affect the performance at all come August 12th. And you get what I'm saying? Rematches could be tricky, right? You would think he already has Dillian White's number, right? But again, this ain't the same exact AJ that he was when they fought the first time, right? That AJ had an unblemished record, and he wasn't saying things like he don't want to hurt his opponent. And you get what I'm saying? I'm not a 12-round fighter, and you know what I mean? I got to find my fighting spirit back. None of those things were factors at the time. He was just an undefeated guy that they had some type of rivalry in the amateurs going on, and they settled it in this, you know, settled the score with that first fight. But AJ just was, you know, considerably more confident and sure of himself. And I think if it's anything you can't afford to be at the heavyweight in boxing, at any weight classes, let alone the heavyweight division, is unsure of yourself, right? That wasn't the case. That wasn't a factor in his first fight with Dillian White. But now, you know, you fast forward to the second one. This is 3 losses later. This is more wins, but 3 losses later. You get what I'm saying? So it's a little bit different. This one going to hit a little bit different. So I think the last thing he could afford is to be in there second guessing himself, because what we do know about Dillian White is he don't mind getting dirty up in there or getting knocked out, and he's a sucker for an uppercut. So, you know, I hope Joshua do some homework and don't forget that man's still a sucker for an uppercut. You get what I'm saying? So we gonna see. But the difference is Dillian White fight how he fight. He gonna bring the fight. He gonna try. He gonna try before going out. He'll go out on his shit. We know that about him. Joshua at this current juncture doesn't look like a guy that's really willing to go all out in the ring. That's just from what I'm seeing. He's not going all out. I don't know if that's a matter of him, you know, being worried about the gas tank, fatiguing and down the stretch, or, you know, it's just a matter of him being in his head too much and, you know, him having them flashes of when he was knocked out. You get what I'm saying? So who knows, man? But I do expect to see this guy. I do expect him to win August 12th, but how will he win? How are he going to look? And what kind of performance will he actually have is the question, right? Needed workout in 25 minutes. Appreciate you. I'm sorry. They just say he left it all and had nothing to bring to the ring versus Usyk. That's what I meant to say. Oh, damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, man. You can't blame it on Robert. AJ put a bit of blame on Robert for his performance and loss. Right, you can't do that. AJ and Ryan mental health is important. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. A recent pic, it looks leaner than usual. Yeah, this is a recent picture. This is a recent picture for sure. This is a recent picture. Song is called out Berlinga. That's funny. Y'all smashed the like button. Give me 2 seconds. Let me get some water, y'all. Grab some water. My bad, John. I'm back. Salute to the family, man. But yeah, so like I said, I root for AJ, man. You know, I'm not a hater of his. You know, some of the things he say just are a bit concerning for a heavyweight that's supposed to be a physically imposing kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? If you still struggling with your identity, you get what I'm saying? That can kind of put you in a situation against a guy that's in Dillian White that's essentially playing with house money. You get what I'm saying? He ain't really got nothing to lose at this point. And I'm pretty sure he's going to fight that way. You get what I'm saying? I expect to see him fight that way. The thing is, how hungry is AJ still at this point? You get what I'm saying? With him saying he need his fighting spirit. How, you get what I'm saying? How focused is he? Do he still love the sport the same way? You know what I mean? What's his motivation? That's my question. Because again, I want to overdo it, but when you saying you need your fighting spirit back, one could question your drive and your hunger. Is it still there? You get what I'm saying? And I hear that a lot. AJ, people say that about his killer instinct. And that's what I say. That's where identity comes into play, because I think it's a balancing act with him, knowing who to be, when to be that person. Get what I'm trying to say? No way you should be getting in there with the ultimate chess player like a Usyk and trying to play chess. That's his game. I ain't saying be dumb, and checkers is you being dumb, but no, you be AJ, not Usyk. You get what I'm saying? He said it himself. He's an 18-stone fighter. He's not a 12-round fighter, right? You get what I'm saying? He weigh all his weight. So why would you then go out there and try to box with a guy that's going to put you in a position to go 12 rounds when you're not a 12-round fighter? Why would you fight in a manner that doesn't suit you best is my thing. Like that's wild to me. So that's why I say about identity. You get what I'm saying? Because on one end you saying what you not, but then you fighting like you are. You fought that fight like you had a great 12 rounds in you. To me, you were supposed to go in there and try to really hurt him. That was your best chance, and you did it. Like YB said, them body shots had you, man, almost had Usyk up out of there. And I believe in that moment he shot his load a little bit, and you know, he obviously couldn't finish the fight the way he needed to. You get what I'm saying? Like he can obviously he can go 12 rounds, but his 12 rounds don't hit like Usyk's. You get what I'm saying? He can't go 12 rounds and perform at the highest of levels, you know, from an activity standpoint in a 12-round fight, because he'll shoot his load or he'll slow down in the back half of the fight. That's just something that you've seen from him, right? And you've seen it again, and I think it ultimately hurt him against Usyk. I think that was really the difference right there when he buzzed him. He had him a bit hurt with them body shots, and I think he went for it, blew his load a little bit, and Usyk, like I said, his 12 rounds had a little bit different. He was able to finish much stronger than AJ, and I think that's what caused him. Yeah, man, battle of the big babies, I'm with it. Why not? Battle of the big babies, you flip the damn chessboard over. You get what I'm saying? Dude want to play chess? Hell no. Flip the chessboard over and beat him up. You get what I'm saying? I know easier said than done, but you can do it, bro. It's possible. You know what I'm saying? It ain't out the realm of possibility, you know? But yeah, salute to AJ and Derek James. Let's see what DJ is able to do for him. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what DJ is able to do for him, man. Let's see if he's able to return to rare form, you know what I'm saying, under the tutelage of Derek James. But again, Derek James is a teacher trainer, but he ain't no miracle worker. You get what I'm saying? So we're going to see how this turn out. We're going to see, man. Salute to him, though. August 12th is the date for him, so we're going to see who win that scrap, man. But in other news, SHAKUR also pushing the W. You know it. In other news, you know, so again, salute to AJ. Well, you know what? Yeah, salute to AJ, man. In other news, you know, you got Mr. Undisputed Lightweight King, man. And the walls are closing in a sense. You know what once was looked at as options, and they still definitely are options, right? But it's now starting to appear that the walls will be closing in, because you know you got this energy out there that you and Regis is going to be next, and you know, Regis has some things to say about that. You get what I'm saying? Regis had a thing or two to say about that. You get what I'm saying? Dev, this was a tweet. Yeah, y'all know when he made this tweet. And he said, Rougarou asked Eddie Hearn, am I fighting a real Devin Haney in November or what? It's on you. You know what I mean? With the time, with the hourglass. Dev responded to that by saying October. So right on par, everybody, jumped all over it, and they assumed, okay, this is his next move. This is what he's saying he's gonna do. It's gonna be Regis next in October. He's gonna fight Regis. Boom. Then Regis comes back with this as a response to the situation. So Regis said, nah, you must have heard I'll be out the country for a month. So make it that what you will. You know what I'm saying? I think Regis is letting you know that this fight definitely ain't happening in October. That's for damn sure. And the walls are, Joe said, he said, Lord, Devin, ain't no walls closing. I think the walls are closing in, man. I think the walls are closing in. And again, I'm going to just run this down. I say the walls are closing in because what started out as options, it's starting to look like the choice is going to be made for you. Now, you've been given a deadline as well, right? Where is this at? Where is it at? Hold on. I think I got it in here somewhere. No, that's not it. Hold on, y'all. It's in here somewhere. But he's been given a deadline of July 21st. So either to let them know whether you're going to fight SHAKUR at lightweight or you going to fight, you either going to fight SHAKUR at lightweight or you're going to fight Regis. Now, when he stated October and Regis said he's going to be out the country for a month, that takes that off the table in a way, right? You get what I'm saying? At least for October, it does. Skills, Mr. New Orleans in the flesh. What's good, bro? Midnight, what's good with it? Don't take stuff too literal, man. Like, again, people got to stop being so sensitive. This is my train of thought. Y'all free to disagree and say the walls are not closing in. But again, I look at it a little bit different. The walls are closing in because you dragged your feet. And instead of saying what you was going to do, which I think is going to 140 anyway, you put yourself in a position where I've heard everybody be accused of ducking, but I can't nobody validate these duck claims. You get what I'm saying? I don't think Regis obviously ain't ducking. You get what I'm saying? Price Boy was good with Devin trying to take a fight with all the belts this year. That'd surprise me if he take another fight at 35, to be real with you. I'd be surprised. Said Dad found a way out. I don't think sanctioned bodies are closing in, not the fighters. Well, look. I mean, I don't. Oh, there you go. This is the joint right here. I don't know. I mean, people saying the sanctioning bodies, but certain somebody and their managers is reaching out to sanctioning bodies. So I'm gonna just call it what it is. If a team, if he was told to do this and they reached out not only to the WBO but the WBC as well, I think that's them applying what everybody else would call pressure, right? That's exactly what they're doing. So they trying to force a situation. What is what I'm saying? And again, instead of dragging your feet and saying what you was going to do, I think you could have avoided a lot of this back and forth right here. You know what I'm saying? You could have avoided a lot of this. Regis goes away every year. The whole month of October is well known. Yeah, that's what he said. Dragging his feet, but Canelo or CHARLO aren't. I mean, Canelo and CHARLO fighting. I don't know what you mean. You get what I'm saying? I feel like he doing exactly what he's supposed to do. I ain't gonna make this a big deal. I think people just need to not be sensitive to the situation and call it exactly what it is. If your managers are reaching out on your behalf to two of the sanctioning bodies to try to make a fight, that's their version of applying pressure. Whether people want to look at it like that or not, that's exactly what's happening. I'm not putting no spin on it. I'm not adding nothing to it. Just my train of thought is the walls are closing in because you didn't make a decision. One is going to be made for you. You get what I'm saying? When you out here getting deadlines, again, a lot of this is because of how you moved and how you dragged your feet. Get what I'm saying? And it's not like I'm not a guy that's saying he ducking. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying none of that. So it shouldn't be a bad thing. I just feel like the walls are closing in because it's time for a decision to be made. You get what I'm saying? And he ain't made one outright yet. So it seems like one of them decisions is going to be made for him. You get what I'm saying? You're going to be forced to do something. You get what I'm saying? You got a deadline of July 21st. To me, that seemed like walls closing in because you didn't hurry up and make it. Not even hurry up. You didn't make a decision and say what you was going to do. Now these options are starting to, you know what I mean? It's starting to get a little sticky, man. So you're going to fight or drop the belts. And that's the thing, though. It's simple, but that's the thing. He could have made it simple and said what he was going to do. You get what I'm saying? And I ain't saying he got to, but this is where we at. You get what I'm saying? Canelo and Charlo could do what they want. See, that the thing is, man, y'all interpret everything like y'all gotta protect fighters, man. Like, yeah, this is what it is, bro. This is exactly what it is. He was told, SHAKUR was told to do something, and when he did it, he went and did it with two different sanctioning bodies. As people are doing it and they're complaining about it. It's like that's what it is, bro. Y'all can process it and interpret it how y'all want, but I look at it as simply the wall's closing in. You're going to be forced to make a decision at some point. You get what I'm saying? This deadline is real. So, again, I don't see you fighting Regis in October if Regis is going to be out the country, is what I'm saying. So, is the Regis fight really still on the table? You get what I'm saying? And which direction is he going to go? I just don't see him at 35 again, though. Rightfully so. So, again, man, y'all, a lot of y'all got to be more willing to have these conversations and stop thinking that somebody is trying to slight them or take something from them. No, I'm telling you exactly what it is. You got more than enough smoke, you know what I'm saying, on the table for him. You get what I'm saying? More smoke than fire on Haney's behalf. I feel you. Tank got released from jail on Friday. They've announced an unofficial fight by Monday. And again, Regis put up his resistance to that fight, man. He's saying, nah, he's going to be out the country. So, you know, that October date is out of here. You get what I'm saying? So don't think I'm slighting Dev Haney or nothing like that. That's not that. I don't do that. I'm just telling you what it is and how I process it. You get what I'm saying? I'm not up here trying to make him out to be a duck and a sucker. None of that. I'm just telling you, I feel like the wall's closing in because you didn't make a decision right away. One is going to be made for you. Like, all I'm saying is, you had ample amount of time to make some type of decision or move before they got to this point about giving you a deadline of July 21st. You get what I'm saying? You could have simply said you get what I'm saying? You going up. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You going up and you going to fight. I know some other people gonna have a problem with that, but I'm gonna just let it be what it is. I'm not here to try to make him look bad. But when people, I said this before, when people keep making arguments for him that you don't really have to make, you make it look a certain way. It's nobody saying nothing wrong. It's just what it is, right? And this is the part that I don't think some people are getting. Contract or not, if he never fight at 35 again, all of this stuff was for nothing. Like, I want people to understand that all that arguing back and forth that people was doing about 35 is going to be for nothing. Because it's like, you know, on one end, people want you to believe that he's going to stay there and make a fight at 35. And then on the other end, they want to tell you that it's Regis. I'm going to tell you what I think. That October date, I definitely think is off the table. So I don't think if we is going to see Regis and Dev, it won't be in October, obviously, right? You know, the longer he wait, the less likely he's going to remain at 35, man. So more than likely he's going to mess around and have to let them belts go. You know what I'm saying? Let the belts go up to 40 and test them waters, man. Test the waters out. You know what I'm saying? This is not a bad thing. You know, the options are there, but again, it's pressure being applied, whether it's sanctioning bodies, whether it's the managers or the fighters. I feel like SHAKUR and his team doing whatever they could do, and that's what they're supposed to do, right? It's not a big deal, but again, people said he wouldn't do it, and now that he did it, they moved the goalpost somewhere else, and they say now it's the sanctioning bodies, when it clearly his people is contacting the sanctioning bodies, trying to force their hand, essentially. So again, man, Call it what it is. This is what it is, man. This is what's out here, and I want to see what happens from me. Call my boy SHAKUR Stevenson. Man, SHAKUR looking like he doing what he supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? But to be more real with you, I just want to see a real fight happen. I don't really care about all the politics and the back and forth and the posturing and online. I don't really care about that. I'm gonna just tell y'all what I think. I think the young man called people's bluff. I think SHAKUR and his team called people's bluff. I know what I heard. I heard people saying he wasn't going to do it. He should have did this. And then when he did it, it still was a problem. Well, why didn't he do it a week before that? He should have did it 17 days ago. And man, whatever. He did it. And then they went and contacted the WBO as well as the WBC. I don't really feel like you could complain about that. That's the only thing he can do, right? You get what I'm saying? So all this, he ain't want to fight, and he was capping, and I just think that was a lot of rhetoric, man. I think the man showed everybody what he wanted. You get what I'm saying? So again, it is what it is. I just give credit where it's due. This is how you stand on business. Yeah, you could have took 25%, but again, it doesn't stop there. If you wanted to do something else, was just try your luck and negotiate, then that's what he did. That's what he was trying to do. So I don't think he was supposed to do nothing else, right? No smoke from the elephants in the room. SHAKUR tank. So why not rematch Loma? That ain't happening either. I don't think. Ryan Garcia made $30 million fighting Gervonta Davis. Shouldn't everyone from 130 to 140 be calling out Heyman to try and get a tank fight? Absolutely. I mean, you know what, KO? I'm just saying, especially if you are on record saying you want to make the biggest fights in boxing. If we're just being transparent and real, I don't think there's a bigger fight from 130 to 140 than with a Tank Davis, right? So that's just being real. And again, if you're a fighter that says you want to make the biggest and best fights in boxing, you can't tell me that that's not one of the number one biggest and best fights. It's just no way. There's no way you could convince me that. You get what I'm saying? So we gonna see. And again, man, salute to KO because he made a good point. I mean, why would you want to go backwards, right? Devin Haney's got a taste of pay-per-view, and I know he feel like he deserved to stay on pay-per-view, right? And I think the way you do that is by making the meaningful fights. And we all know, like I said, don't nobody want to go from pay-per-view back to free TV. Like KO made a good point. So it's like, was it Tank's job to chase them when he's the one offering the biggest payday? So, hey, talk about it, bro. Talk about it, man. Way too many emotions boxing day. Yeah, I just be trying to talk. I usually had a conversation. I try to let y'all know I'm a fair guy. I just see it my way. Y'all can tell me what y'all think. You know, it's all good. It's just a conversation, bro. I don't do smear campaigns and stuff like that. So payday, you know what I'm saying? Skills, you want payday. Everybody should want payday. I know that. You know what I'm saying? But again, man, salute to him, man. Like, I want to be very clear. I am a supporter of boxing. So when I do these conversations, this is not an effort to diminish one fighter or the other. But there are some people that are not going to be as nice as me, yo. Some people going to go a lot harder. I just want to be clear. So y'all should know how I'm coming. This ain't a diss conversation. You get what I'm saying? But this is real, bro. Like, I've been told a lot of stuff in the last few months, man. The last couple months. And all these things can be true is what I'm saying. Everybody was telling me everything. Like, people told me Tank was the plan. He was targeting Tank. This is on everything, man. I can go to the videos and show y'all what people saying. He was targeting Tank. SHAKUR is ducking. Fighting Regis. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot of different stuff being said, and everything can be true. That's all. Man, already had money in business. What he won't have is clout, among other things, if Tank flatline KO. Yeah, man. I thought trying to cover Devin Haney, ducking SHAKUR by going up to 140. Never wanted to Tank fight. I think it's damage control. I feel you. Haney tell you how Tank chasing. I thought he said he want Dev after the 20th. Yeah, I did hear somebody else say Dev was targeting him like around December or something like that. Already undisputed, go straight to the top. Facts, nothing. Don't take a step backwards, Dev. You keep being great. What happened to the Thanksgiving talk and showing mugshots after that? You want the smoke, I thought. True indeed. Dev announced he's fighting Regis, but Tank should still send him a contract. Right. Devin and Bob says he's fighting Loma. Tank should send him a contract. And right. And to add to that, he said, why would he be looking to make a fight with Tank Davis? So if he's still being promoted by Bob Arum, that should tell y'all something right there too. A lot of things that feed Devin ego is dead. If Devin fight Tank, he's gonna get knocked out. That payday come with a good name. Y'all know it. Tank legacy could be great if he chased the greatness. I think that's on the way, Mr. Vegas. I really do. And I'm an optimistic guy, by the way. You know what I mean? Damage control, because they know Devin can make 135. And I wouldn't be surprised if they were contacted. And Bill ain't saying ish. Yeah, I think the fact that he's quiet, they're making the next move right now, to be honest with y'all. I think he is. You know what I mean? So in the contract, ain't no fight flyers. Devin has a rematch clause with Cambosa and still change job to send him a contract. Price boy asked Leo about it, right? You get what I'm saying? Nah, right? Now that you're making great points, bro. It's a great point, man. It's a great point. Dan continue to enjoy his family for a damn minute. For what all these haters want him to do. Nah, Miss Joette, you know you're not awarded that luxury. Not when you Tank. You know, Miss Joette, they want you to remember. They with Miss Joette, they was telling Tank he's supposed to send a contract from jail. I thought that was wild. Yeah, man. Oh, I will be there, KO. I'm trying to tell you, like, I say this to be real. Like, I appreciate people that call it down the middle. And when you do, oftentimes a lot of people are not going to agree with you, but the real ones are. And I ain't saying nobody's fake, but the real ones understand who's calling it down the middle. Every time somebody, just because somebody, it's not something you agree with, don't mean that person ain't calling it down the middle. I want to be clear on that. I'm telling you, man, bro, about to cook. I already know I'm going to be there. I just wanted to have this little chop up on this conversation because we don't know what's really going to happen out of all of this, right? But like I said, I salute to SHAKUR and his team for doing what I felt like people said he wouldn't do, right? He wouldn't did what people said he wouldn't do, and that is what it is, right? But I still don't see a fight happening out of them. But my thing is, I would like to know what Dev going to do next, man. Is it Regis? You know what I'm saying? If it's Regis, look, that's a good fight. I'll pay for it, man. I'll watch it. But, I mean, we might not have to pay for it. It might be on free TV. That's the thing. So, I don't know. Tank has 0 belts at 135. 0. Tank probably got an ankle monitor. Probably. Yeah, I just don't think Mr. Vegas, I just don't think his focus has been the belts. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. You know what I'm saying? These niggas, they have a lot. Devin Haney fans are also Deontay Wilder fans, and you exposing how yourselves right now. Just wait. Talk to him, bro. I'm going to be there to check it out. Putting your little boy in the ring got to be a hard decision. Absolutely. Absolutely. Maybe SHAKUR want Haney to drop WB on WBC belt at the same time. And that's interesting, undercard. You know what I'm saying? I just know, I feel like, you know, when you just look at this situation for what it is, there's no reason to be, you know, triggered by it. Like, I just know, and I have to say this, people said he wasn't going to do it. If he really wanted to fight, then he would do exactly what he's doing right now, him and his team, and they still having something else to say after that. That's weird to me. It's like he did it. Probably ain't do it when people at home saying somebody should do it, but that's why I say, unless you know exactly what's taking place behind the scenes, you can't be putting timelines and time frames on shit. You can't be, you know what I mean? It ain't based off when the fans say do something. Like it was done. It's being done. You get what I'm saying? You just got to respect that. If you're a real one and you was pushing that he wasn't going to do it and you see what his team is doing, you got to salute that, tip your hat and say, let's see what's next. You get what I'm saying? Like there's no need to try to defend every little angle and everything somebody do. It's like people try to find a way to poke a hole in it. There's no way to poke a hole in somebody doing exactly what people said he wouldn't do. People was coming in droves talking about, well, won't he do this? Won't he do that? Won't he do this? Won't he do that? He did it. And then they still like, well, nah, it ain't no nothing. He did it. Just respect it. Be like, you know what? That's what we did say for him to do it, and he did it. It's just like for people that said Canelo should have been over at the PBC, right? And I get it. He didn't do it when we wanted him to do it initially, but he did it. So it's like you got to give him some type of respect for it. You got to look at it for what it is. All right, at least you here now. You know what I'm saying? Late, but you here. A part of the definition of the fans not being yours when your next fight isn't on pay-per-view. I'm telling you, I'll just start with it without them belts. You know it. Undisputed fighter have to run through a maze like Devin does is blasphemous. I don't know, but again, It all depends on how you processing it, Mr. Vegas. Because to me, I don't feel like he running through a maze. I feel like he putting himself through it. And again, you could put all this to bed by saying what your next decision is. You get what I'm trying to say? That's not a negative thing. That's not me digging at him. That's just my personal point of view, right? I think you could avoid a lot of what's going on right now by putting your foot down, saying what you're going to do. Get what I'm saying? I don't think they're running them through a maze, to be honest. Like, if you being honest, bro, the fact that just listen to this. People are telling me, imagine somebody trying to convince you that a fighter truly wants to fight, right? You get what I'm saying? But they're not doing nothing to make it. So then the only thing they've done is send the lowest of offers, right? So since then, the other person has pressed to the point where you got to contact WBO and the WBC to try to make a fight happen. That's not running through a maze. It shouldn't even have come to that point if it was a mutual thing. That's what I'm trying to tell people. If two people really want to fight, don't nobody got to go to the sanctioning bodies, the petition to do this. They don't got to do none of that. When two people want to fight, they're going to do business as such, bro. It's not going to be you low ball. Ain't none of that is going to be the case. Good business is going to be done because a good fight is going to be made. You get what I'm saying? It's just that simple. The fact that you got to do all this. I said this before, man. People go do this and go do that. When two people want to fight, you're not going to have to go through none of that. I said this long before, and I said that young man was very logical when he said, if we want to do this, why don't we all go sit down with that man? And they said that was stupid. I don't understand. It's like nothing. It could be logical. People just don't know how to be logical. Kyle Cooler, what's good with it, family? Blessings to you, Brody. Sure, and get that belt vacated. I'm telling you, he took a while making this decision. That's not a negative thing. That's not me tearing at him as a fighter or a man. Like, nah, he took his time making a decision. Now it seems like decision is going to be made for him. It's either you stand on business, you're going to be forced to. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, bro. Every fighter is ducking. That's what I'm saying, bro. And this is respect to everybody in here. Do y'all know I heard about 4 or 5 people ducked him in the last 2 months? That's crazy talk. That's not even logical, bro. How the hell did 4 or 5 people duck him in a span of 2 months, bro? And people would be cool with saying that. They would write all these fighters, none of them want to fight. Yo, they ain't want to fight. That's be nonsense. I'm telling you, man. So it is what it is, man. I love my boxing, but I love to call it down the middle as well, man. All you do is say they want to fight on Twitter and YouTube. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. And people run with it. I done heard a dude is about to fight 3 or 4 different people, and none of those fights have taken place. And if none of those fights take place next, then what are people going to say? It's people are making it worse by saying what he going to do without, like, y'all know his inside move. Y'all don't know the dude next move, but I done heard he targeting Tank. He want to fight Shakur. You get what I'm saying? T.O. is ducking. Loma rematch ain't happening. Like, all this different stuff. It's like, man, all of this stuff is crazy, man. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, some people hold more value to the belts than others, bro. I respect the belts when they're attached to a fighter that's putting respect to them belts. And I respect Haney. I respect what he did. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see what's next for him. That's all. You know what I mean? I ain't making this decision for him, but the sanctioning body's putting that pressure in, you know what I mean? It's fighting Regis and it makes him look bad. You niggas like, we got to wait on the official announcement. You pick what fits your narrative. I'm telling you, bro, I just call it straight. I'm telling you, now the maze is waiting on whoever wants to be great. I mean, but, you know, he can press the issue too, though, because he is the man in his own right? He can press the issue if he want to fight somebody right now. I just want to see what he going to do next. That's all. I'm not one of those dudes that got it out for him. You know what I'm saying? I just lay out what's out there. You can't say I'm capping or making it up. You know, I had my train of thought of how I process this situation. But like I said before, when 2 people want to fight, nobody got to go petition. Don't nobody got to go force. Don't nobody got to do all of that other extra stuff. Them 2 people are going to be in contact with each other's team, and they're going to come to an agreement and make a fight happen. You get what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. It seemed like somebody just don't want to fight right now. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna see. We gonna see, man. Like Earl say, pressure bust pipes. Absolutely, man. Thomas Hill was good with it, Brody. Appreciate you, family. Much love and appreciation, fam. Yes, sir, man. The baby boy is doing very well, man. Listening to this good body, probably listening to this good boxing talk right now. Last opponent make 30 million. How come no one's calling for a tank fight? True indeed. True indeed, man. True indeed. True indeed. And it's just a conversation for me, man. I always say that, like, y'all feel free to tell me how y'all think, man. I tell your boy the maze pointed to Mr. Vegas funny. Or he Coach K and lives. Let's see, man. But y'all really think he's staying at 35? I don't see it. I don't see him staying at no 35. Not for no tank fight. That's dangerous. Like Bill, but he double talks too much and he starts to get old. I feel you, bro. I feel that. Versus Dev, they say everything but fight. Present also. Dev, why they keep saying my name? Leave me alone. Jealous and hating body more. Salute, family. I can't lie. That's 100% something that I've noticed too. I'm telling you, I'm dead serious. Like you can't have it all every which way. Everybody can be a hater. That's like lame. Y'all should know who the haters are. The true diehard fans of Devin Haney. I'm a supporter of his as well, by the way, but I'm not part of the Haney hive. Like, you get what I'm saying? But people should know by his name being said is a good thing. Instead, people are putting up so much resistance and trying to argue with everybody at every turn about everything. That's what makes it unrealistic. You don't have to argue. That man gonna get in the ring and stand on business. If that's my favorite fighter, how it is some of these people, some of these arguments I would never be a part of because I'm very confident that my fighter is going to stand on business despite what anybody's saying. But I don't hear enough of confidence. Like I hear more like slander and let's drag them through the mud. Let's take it off of boxing and let's make it about something else. And it's like that to me. That don't sound like a confident individual. You have to be confident. When you are confident in your guy, you don't make excuses for why fights don't happen. You don't validate or back up nonsense and BS. You get what I'm saying? You don't support BS. You just call it out. Even if it's your fighter that's on BS, you call it out. You get what I'm saying? That's not how fights get made, coming up with excuses and reasons why people don't deserve fights. Knowing damn well skill and talent matters, bro. You get what I'm saying? That shit matters. That shit was what makes a fight. You get what I'm saying? And I just heard far too much slander. It's like everything else, but let's see these damn fights, bro. And Big Rolo out there, go up there and chip Big Rolo, take his title. You definitely need to knock out that PBC. Oh yeah, knock on the PBC door so he can get that money in addition to that legacy. Facts. And you know, speaking from him, he want both. You know what I'm saying? You know, he want his bread, but he said he was chasing legacy as well. And he said he wanted to be a part of the biggest fights being made. So how do you do that? You get in there and you make the fights happen. Let's see, the fight with Tank ain't sending no contract. This ain't sending a contract. How is this going to work? He can, though. He can, Mr. Vegas. He can. He can if he want to fight too. He can, though. You know what I mean? Rolly might be too much for Devin. Rolly can crack. He definitely can crack. Our family so mad at the fighters that want to fight him now. That's why I say, man, y'all should be enjoying this, man, because what that means is with so many people seeming like they're somewhat in line for a fight with him, that puts him in a position to be the man, because any way he turn, right, it's going to be a good fight, a meaningful fight. I keep saying this to people. Think they be forgetting that part of it. People forget that at the end of one of these roads, there's a good fight. I think although it would be a tough fight, but there's a damn good fight for him down any of these roads that he turned, man. That's why I say I don't understand. Ain't no nothing to hate about. You know what I'm saying? You just want to see what's next. So we ain't got to keep speculating. You get what I'm saying? Since I didn't see Devin last fight, the only person you should be wanting to get something with is Lomachenko because he got a touch. You would say he got a tickety touch? Absolutely he can't, but he hasn't. So we going on Tank. Going in on Tank. Does Devin get a voluntary? I heard he won't be at 135. I don't think he at 135 no more. I don't think he going there. I don't think he fighting there no more. Haney. I think he gonna go do what his body telling him to do, which is go up. Yeah, facts. Yeah, man, y'all sub up to the Brody undercard boxing. He running down that 500 goal. Yes, sir, man. But right, the energy did just switch a little bit, and that's all. Rolly still got businesses with Linares, though. Yeah, that'd be funny. Right. I mean, I know from what we see, that's what it kind of is. Terry Smoot, pardon me, bro. Salute to you, bro. Andrew Gray was good with it, fam. But Devin's a tough place because you got people like KO. Everyone tell you Dougie Tank. That's because KO is taking that stance because he's staying firm on what was said when people energy was that's the fight that they wanted. Like I said, people said that was the fight right there. You know what I'm saying? That they wanted. It was a Tank Davis. That's where that came from. Salute to my bro God self, man. But Devin doesn't want to fight Tank at all. I don't think he does. I ain't saying because he's scared or nothing. I don't think he want to fight Tank. I haven't seen nothing outside of the banter and stuff like that would tell me he actually wants to fight him. And that's just me. I mean, y'all might feel differently, but you can't want to fight 3 to 5 people at the same time. That's not realistic. So I'm personally, I don't think he want to fight Tank. From the energy that he showed as of lately, I would think it's Regis that he wants to fight. You know what I'm saying? I would think he wants to fight Regis. You know what I'm saying? Fight at 135 and secretly try to make a fight at 140. True. Damn, smoke all these niggas notes, so y'all can be quiet. But you gotta think, Joe. Nobody's saying nothing bad, right? Nobody's saying nothing negative. You know what I'm saying? There's no negative conversation. Just do don't even give it up like that. There's no negative conversation being surrounded by, you know what I mean? Devin Haney. It's just a conversation. His name is going to constantly be brought up because this is the position he put himself in, right? In a good way, right? He put himself in position to be the man and be talked about. You know what I mean? So it's not a bad thing unless you dissing him. You ain't hearing me taking shots at him. You ain't hear Just Do say one time, yo, he a duck. You hear me say that? No, I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I let the people do that. I know some people going to be a lot more firm than me. I'm just going to put the information out there and let people make of it what they will. Cool, Calvin, that doesn't help anything. True indeed, in terms of respect, for sure. The reason all Devin fans talk so much about Tank and SHAKUR is because they know they both will beat him easy. I be feeling like some fans definitely for sure, Miss Joelle. I think they be and this is not everybody, obviously. I just think some people are threatened by they know what they possess, you know what I'm saying, in terms of level of threat and danger, right? And that's some people. That's not everybody. You know what I mean? Some people really confident that they got getting in there and beating anybody. And I respect that energy. But I don't respect the people that, you can obviously see that they threatened by what they know could be two of his absolute toughest fights. And they start talking all this other stuff that don't be having nothing to do with boxing. Devin turned the fight with Tank down. They said it on the Rise podcast. Thought he said he told Thomas Hill, what's good, family? Pardon me if I missed you. Man, I mean, absolutely been calling for Regis since he finished Bologna, which meant to me 135 was no longer, so Tank out of the question for right now. Right. I get that, but, some never said it was negative just one day. Oh, yeah. But again, I mean, look, he going to have to. He got to get in there then. You know what I'm saying? He got to get in there. And you can't honestly say that, people don't have a case in terms of it been too many fighters at one time that I've heard he's going to fight. And that's what I'm saying. That stuff be a little crazy to me. Like, and again, I think people put their fighter in weird positions when everybody think they know what his next move is. So they say it with confidence and then it be something different. And then you wonder why people be going back and forth. That's why, because we be hearing that he going to fight too many different people and it's confusing. It's hell. And then when he don't fight these people, they call duck, and it's weird. It's hell to me. Money already depleting his body. Why would he give? It ain't coming out of his pocket. You get what I'm saying? It ain't coming out of his pocket. You know what I'm saying? I can see if it was coming out of his pocket, but it ain't coming. That money wouldn't be coming out of his pocket. Lomachenko should get a rematch before anybody. I definitely don't think that happened. I get you, D1. Think Regis fighted smoking mirrors, but he was calling for Tank before he fought Loma. True indeed, he was calling for Tank before he fought Cambosis. He was calling for Tank before he fought JoJo. And nobody could say that that's not a fact. You will be lying to yourself 100% undeniably if you said that statement, that comment that KO just made was not a fact. You would be lying to yourself. That's where he's coming from with it. That's why I say he's a logical dude. You cannot say that wasn't the case. Before all of them people, it was tank this, tank that, tank this, tank that. It 100% was. If you was following boxing, which I assume everybody in here was, you know exactly where he's coming from with that. That's not nothing he making up. That's not a narrative that's being pushed or spun or none of that. So again, when you hearing the people that's being advocates for the Tank Davis versus the Devin Haney fight, that is the reason why people are adamant about seeing that fight. It has nothing to do with him being depleted at 35 or none of that. It's none of that. It's no funny business. It's because at once upon a time, you was on several different occasions saying that is the fight that you wanted. That's what some people gonna hold you to. I don't have a problem with it. Like I said, some people gonna be a lot more firm than me. I'm just a smooth seller, man. I just put it out there and we had a conversation, man. I asked him week down at 135 for a competition as against smaller guys. Talk to him. Then as soon as he get done with Loma, he wants Regis. True indeed. True indeed. Devin with the Tank with Ryan. Thought Ryan was going to win. Tank was for clout, not to really fight him. Devin with the floor was going to protect him. He never won a Tank. I feel you, Cuzzo. Talk to him. Shit, even Ryan Garcia called out Tank to fight. At 140, he got the fight at a catch weight. Devin can't even do that. You niggas is cat me. You know? Think Bill put Devin some bitch. Devin Chin can't get him out of. I feel you. Yeah, before Loma stuff changes when you put your body through training camps, as y'all say him at the weigh-in. Yeah. I get that. I listen. I told you, Mr. Vegas, I'm a pretty, easygoing guy, but some people gonna be a lot more firm. They ain't, you know what I mean? They just going off of what he was saying. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like, you know what I mean? Bro ain't making it up. And again, I want to be very clear. I understand the depleting of the body, but just think, if you think about what KO was saying, all those people ago you was calling for him, your body being depleted wasn't the case. This wasn't a factor at the time. You get what I'm saying? So that when people say like people just want to see that fight because he depleted, that makes zero sense, because if you really been following the timeline, he been allegedly saying that he wanted to fight him way before him being depleted at the weight was ever an issue. You get what I'm trying to say? And that's just me being real. You know what I mean? Boxing open stance, man, he's not good and he's going to get knocked. Let's talk about that like you can't send that Loma to the hospital. Oh man, damn. Oh wow, Tank was calling Devin out before Devin fought Cambosis. Yeah, couldn't stop a little 26-pound or to the body walking straight through that. You know what I mean? Ish. I failed you though. Can call Devin out again before the rematch with Cambosis. True indeed. Just we get it to fight. Can we get the fight if there's no contract? No, you already know that. You know that. But you do know, I just want to put this out there. It's no dog in the race for me. I'm just putting it out there. Either guys, nothing stopping Haney from sending 1-2, right? Yeah, I do know that, right? I just want to be clear on that. From what I do understand, I'm not going to sit here and act like I know all the ins and outs of the business, but I do know that one could be sent on either side. There's nothing stopping him from sending one either. If he really wants to fight the same way y'all saying, right? I hope people are real enough to at least say that. The same way people are saying Tank should send one, y'all do know he can be sent one as well, right? You know what I mean? And that's just what it is. If I went Devin, and that was why Devin was in a 3-fight deal, so now Devin is out of time to fight. And I'm telling you, yeah, it's true. Man with the plan. He's not used to being in the driver's seat. But you look, Joe, I want to be clear. At least I know I could speak for some other people. I don't mind. Like, him shining is not a bad thing, yo. You get what I'm saying? Only if you're a hater, bro. Only if you're a hater of his, you will be mad at his position. Only if you're a hater. You know what I'm saying? If you really love boxing, you salute what he did, but you still want to see business be stood on, right? And that's not a negative thing. That's for all fighters, not just him. That's not, you know what I'm saying? That's for every fighter, not just him. You know what I mean? They've been saying it's been hard. Yeah, but again, think about the first time he mentioned Tank. When did he fight JoJo? What year was that? You've been saying this for a while, man. You've been saying this for a while, and that really wasn't the issue. You get what I'm saying? So I get you, but it wasn't the issue initially. Holding mechanical saying anything but Tank Shakur can't piss the wrong way without them talking ish about him. Yeah, man, that's true indeed, man. Stephen S. Moose says you don't dictate shit with. Dave said something, and Tank said, "Oh well." Since he said that, me and him probably Haney versus Ryan 2024. I could see that fight happening one day. Why not, right? That'd be fun to watch. I mean, type of don't matter anyway. Devin turns getting beat. Be patient. That's all his channels are mad as shit. SHAKUR went to the sanctioned bodies. They don't want that fight neither. I mean, I just find it odd, bro, that people can ask for a fighter to do something and then he does it, and then he does it 2 times over. And people don't even have the decency to be able to like, yo, that I respect that. Because I mean, the same people that was asking for him to do it said he wouldn't do it. And then he do it. And it's like, well, why didn't you do it 14 days ago? You had 18 days and 26 hours to do it. Like, man, whatever, bro. He did it. You know what I'm saying? Do you want to see that fight or not? And I just don't get the feeling that people want to. I feel like that's why they made it more about all this other weird stuff. You get what I'm saying? Listen, the kind of trash. They really want to fight. It starts with a phone call. This is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Cal. Talk to him, Cal. Get on the phone and you talk to each other. It's a fact, bro. Then for a minute. You know how to get in touch with. Right. Y'all give me 2 seconds. Pardon me, y'all. It's a pushy baby mama. One got to be receptive to a contract before getting it sent to him, unless it's just to say they never sent nothing. That's a fact, Bodymore. That's a fact.
Hey, Kurt.
Pardon me, y'all. Pardon me, y'all. Man. I'll say this, man. He's not going to gain in fans. He loses supporter day by day. I'm gonna say this and be real with it, man. Y'all know how I give it up over here. The problem is a lot of people, not enough people. Everybody is they're creating their haters by deeming everybody that has a reasonable, train of thought or any type of constructive criticism toward the fighter as a hater. You can't do that. You're gonna turn people away from the fighter. I've never seen in boxing in recent memory people create haters the way they're doing at this level, because everybody that says something solid is deemed a hater, and that's weird. It's like you can't stop making everybody out to be this hater because they don't share the same exact train of thought as you when it comes to a certain fighter. You get what I'm saying? That's like, it's not real. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of this so-called hate that everybody has is not really hate. People are creating narratives, and that's what people hate. You get what I'm saying? People not keeping the same energy. That's what people hate. People don't hate the actual fighter. They just hate all of the bells and whistles and the smoke and mirror that come with a fight. Like, think about it. You can't have an opinion on nothing that's going on with this particular fighter if you're not praising him. That's not realistic, bro. And I said this before. I've heard about 4 or 5 fighters in the last 2 months get called, said they all ducked one fighter. That's not realistic, man. People, I don't understand what's not registering in people's minds. Nothing is real about making that up. That's whack. Like, think about it. Going on whole smear campaigns just to try to make the fighter look good. You think people in fan bases are going to respect that? You got content creators going at not only fighters, but fighters in their whole fan bases just to make a fighter prop him up on a pedestal. That's not boxing. That's not boxing. That's weak as hell. That's weak as hell. Instead of talking about, yo, if them two got in the ring, what would it be? They don't do that. Nah, you know what? Let me tear him down. Then you know what? I'm going to go at the people that support him too. And then you wonder why you got fan bases and so much division. You got fan bases of fighters going back and forth when we all should just be building the sport up, not tearing it down. I'm telling you, that might be the unpopular approach, but that's one that I'm standing firm on that. I'm not using this platform, big or small. Don't matter to me how many people is here. I'm not going to be tearing down the sport just to try to make a fighter look superior than the other. That's weak energy. I don't care who's shoveling it. This is not the way boxing is, bro. Like, this is like rock. Let's build the sport up. Let's hold everybody accountable, not just one fighter, everybody, and give everybody their credit and just move forward, man. As soon as Tank gets released, Ninja goes and makes a deal with Regis, Prograis, and he wants to be a pay-per-view star, but won't even entertain a pay-per-view fight with the biggest pay-per-view. Yeah, man, Star and Tank Davis. That's real. That's real. And again, like, it's just a conversation to me. It's not one that should trigger people and make them mad, because y'all know it's not coming from a place of this guy. I don't dislike him or none of that. But then you hear so many different things. You want to know what's true. I don't know what the next move is. But like I said, man, you would want to go forward in your career. You don't want to go from pay-per-view to free TV. You know what I'm saying? And that's not a slight to him. So you would think he would make a move that would ensure that he stays on pay-per-view. You get what I'm saying? You think he will go entertain the fight. That's going to make sure that he stays on pay-per-view. That's all I'm saying. Like, that's not a bad thing. You get what I'm saying? That's not a bad thing. You should want that for your fighter too. You get what I'm saying? You should want that for your fighter. You should want to see him fight somebody that, and it don't have to be any one guy, but if you want to build your guy up to be a pay-per-view star and you really want him to have the bragging rights and the legacy, then you will want to see him fight somebody that's going a good dance partner so he could stay on pay-per-view and we have to pay for his fight. I paid for his fight. I paid for it again. You get what I'm saying? I have no problem paying for it. I enjoyed watching it, the whole card, bro. They had a good card. You know what I'm saying? So again, man, like, it's a matter of what he doing, what they do think as a black man. We want to hear people. Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, it might be the unpopular approach, Price Boy, but I ain't tearing down the sport, bro. I'll just be very, very honest about the things that are out there. And sometimes people just gotta, if you're being real, if you mature about the situation, it's been a lot of people speaking as if they know what the fighter going to do. And you can't tell me that you really know that. You don't know that. You get what I'm saying? You don't know what he's going to do. So, I mean, we just can only speculate at this point unless you got inside information. That wanted Ryan to win, they think you can get the Tank check versus Ryan instead. And that's true indeed. And why I would say that that's true, because he went from saying he never looked at Ryan as a real fighter to turn around and saying that he would want to make a fight with Ryan Garcia because he's looking to make the biggest fights in boxing. And I thought that was a bit odd, because if you're looking to make the absolutely biggest fights in boxing, then Ryan Garcia, that's one guy, but you got a certain guy that's definitely going to ensure you the legacy and that check. You get what I'm saying? So that's real. He said like that was going to be 10 years. Even knocked anyone down for 4 years. Yeah, man. Some people just, I think that pardon me, man. He said them straight left hands. The only reason they stand away from Tank Davis, they seen the way we see it. They could say what they want, but we know the truth. Yeah, I mean, look, just being real, you seen in that fight that he has some type of issues with the left hand, right? The straight left hand. That's not a knock on him. That's not tearing him down. That's none of that. That's just observation. That's something you seen. You seen Lomachenko being able to have consistent success with that left hand and stinging him left and right. So, I mean, you make of it what you would never face. That's the most toxic in boxing. Again, I be trying to get some understanding with the people that go overboard and let them know that everybody's not a hater of his. I hate that. I just hate that because you can't talk if that's everybody. Everything you say can't be hate. You can say something he said, they'd be like, you're hating. Like, what? Dude, man. This might be a good choice, but I believe he had a fat cat. Right. I believe Price Boy, I believe something that probably played into Regis's his performance was the hometown fight. Like, I think he had a lot of distractions that at his point in his career shouldn't have been distractions, respectfully. I think he had a lot of stuff that somebody in his team should have been dealing with for him, like tickets and all that other stuff he was speaking of. And I'm not saying he made no excuses, right? It just was what it was. But I felt like he could have got a lot more assistance in that area. Tank can still hunt him down at 140, though. True indeed. They think he won't do that either. Dungeon Talk with doing what's good with it, bro. How you feeling? I just want to get him the F out of there in this camp. I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be fun to see, though. We're gonna see what it does. Shit. Boy. Man, I don't understand. I said respectfully, yeah, man. Said he used to fight and don't have power too. I think that's why people like that so much, because they don't have punching power either. Said they're 5 rounds max. Telling you, man, listen. That's a dangerous fight, man. That is a dangerous fight, bro. All I'm saying is you fight that man, you better be 100%. I don't care who you is, and that's for anybody. That's for anybody. You would want to be 100%. That's a guy that you definitely want to be 100% for. Hold on. Something else I came across too, y'all. Richardson Hitchins has some words for TEOFIMO. He has some slick words for TEOFIMO. It's all right for a reason, just because his logic don't make any sense. What is it? Okay. Just because his logic don't make any sense. I thought this was a neutral channel. When y'all get timed out, just know the content creator don't. If I'm not doing it, I don't know who's timing who out. I don't really time people out unless they disrespectful. And in terms of whose logic, I don't know. He said because his logic didn't make any sense. Yeah, D-Free, what's good, Brody? Yeah, they love that drama. You know it. Yeah, I be chilling over here. I be cooling. It's just you got soft ass mods. Nah, man. I think I got some real ones. I just don't. I think people just don't know how to have a difference of opinion without it being an insult. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you start insulting multiple people. Like, think about it. One person time you out, you insult everybody here. You get what I'm saying? I ain't into that. And I don't really be paying attention to who be getting timed out because I assume everybody being decent up in here. Especially if you respect my energy, you're going to be decent in here. Like, so, Right. Jim, my bro, what's good with it, fam? How you feeling, bro? But this is something that Richardson Hitchins, man. I ain't gonna be here too much longer, man. I'm gonna cook for a few more minutes, man. But this is something Richardson Hitchins had to say about TEOFIMO after he noticed that y'all noticed Regis said the stuff between the rock and the hard place, man. So either stay here, get out box, but SHAKUR come up there and fight me and get his teeth knocked out. So we're going to see. But Richardson Hitchins has something to say to Teo, man. He said, Teo doing all that punk ass shit talking about he retiring. Come fight me. I'll straight smoke you, take your strap, and send you on retirement for good, clown. Facts. Let's make it happen. Now, that right there, y'all, would be a very interesting fight, man. You know what I'm saying? That right there would be an interesting fight. You dig? So Cruz says Stevenson, a great fighter, but a little overvalued. Yeah, I seen that. So he said he has to earn his diligence, but he won't fight him. Yo, Pitbull Cruz is a buster, bro. I really don't like him. And now it's not on a personal level. I don't care for him as a fighter, like Pitbull Cruz. I just think he's a joke at this point. And the reason I say that because, you know, he fought Tank. You lost to a dude with one hand, bro. And you begging for a fight. You know what I mean? You keep begging for a fight, but you're taking the least possible risk, the path of least resistance on the way to thinking you're getting a Tank rematch. I hope he never get it. I can't root for a guy like that to get a rematch. Like, he just doesn't need. He don't deserve it. Appreciate you, Thomas, man. Much love and appreciation, bro. But yeah, Thrill, man. In other words, Thrill, you know what he's saying. I ain't never fighting that dude. You know what I'm saying? I ain't fighting him. I'll fight Tank, though, but I ain't fighting SHAKUR. I'll fight Tank because it come with a bag. And let's be clear, that's the only real reason that he want to fight him. You know what I mean? He felt like he survived him the first time. So he like, yeah, it'd be worth, especially for that paycheck. Nah, you don't deserve another paycheck from Tank Davis, Goofy. You ain't did nothing since getting beat up. Since getting beat up, and you gotta show the people something. You know what I'm saying? You gotta show the people something. Show us something. That's your link. Kai, what's good with it, Kai? How you feeling this fight? You're about to be in. Isn't a shoe in? Trust me. Yeah, nah, for sure. Yeah, I'm rooting for Cabrera too, undercard. I'm definitely rooting for Cabrera because I can't. Pitbull Cruz, whatever, bro. That dude ain't like that. He just ain't like that. Fate was good, my bro. But look flat-footed and slow today. He did. You seen the media workout? I wish I could watch it without getting a what's the name? Joint. Oh, shit. Yeah, all right. Yeah, man. About to say, damn, did he? How they look? You seen the media workouts? He get knocked out. Same time they fight, but for me, it's Devin SHAKUR next for Tank. Right, man. I would love that, Thomas, man. I would personally, bro. What's good with it, Fate? But I just think as the time goes, man, you know, the likelihood of him being, yeah, I ain't, not that I seen Thrill. I didn't catch it. I ain't seen nothing that he said back yet. And this will be, like I said, this will be an entertaining fight. Richardson Hitchins could fight for real, y'all. He could fight. What's up with your boy, Bears, bro? Pool was talking crazy. Yeah, Joe. He was talking crazy. He said he's a great fighter, but he's overvalued. For one, that don't even make sense. How you gonna say he's a great fighter, but he overvalued? And where do these people get off talking about somebody value? Pitbull, you don't have no value. You don't have no value. You don't have no value. Outside of fighting Tank, don't nobody even care about you. I mean, you made your bones off surviving Tank Davis like a lifetime story. I'm tired of Pitbull Cruz. He a mark, bro. He don't want to fight nobody that can really test him now. Cabrera, he might have picked wrong. I hope he did, because I'm hearing Cabrera got some hands, and I hope he kick his ass for real. I hope he beat him up, because I ain't rooting for him. I definitely want to see him get chipped. Yeah, I don't like Pitbull. He talk too much, man. He don't fight nobody, Joe. All he do is talk, and then I want to fight Tank. Yeah, everybody want to fight Tank. Everybody want to fight him. Get in line, Goofy. You don't even deserve a Tank Davis fight. You didn't deserve it the first time. You got lucky the first time. You think you about to get lucky again? Hell nah. I swear I wish Tank ain't hurt his hand, man. He ain't hurt his hand. He was going to knock him out. I'm 100% convinced he would have knocked him out. Bernie calling Dev and Earl. Yeah, that's when you see people doing that. That's when you know it's hate, bro. You'll never hear me sit up doing that like that. I mean, I got you, Fate. Said Bernie called him dead man. But Bernie always makes stuff personal to it. Another one, he be tripping. Dude is a weird guy, bro. Weirdo. I swear to Ryan gave 30 million reasons why. I'm telling you. You get what I'm saying? 30 million reasons why you should want to fight him. Can't beat what you can't hit. Fate. I just don't see him revisiting the fountain of youth and start using his legs like he once did at 35. I don't see it. I mean, at 40, I don't see it. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't see it. I don't see it at all. Hitchins just talking shit to get his fight. Yeah, I like Hitchins. I think he'd fight Teo though. That'd be a good fight. I definitely lean towards Hitchins. I ain't gonna lie. If he had to fight Teo next, I ain't gonna lie. I think that'd be a fun fight, and I definitely think it's one he could win for sure. But I definitely like Richardson Hitchins. I think he's a little slept on as well. My Brody Zoom, peace and blessings, bro. He said smoking his runts. I got some pink runts and funky charms. Pink runts and funky charms, brother. But yeah, Fate, I see this video of Terrence Crawford doing his thing. Look, man, he look like he normally look, you know? Look like he normally look, but I just can't wait to see this fight, and it's getting closer and closer, man. I can't wait to see it, bro. Can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it, man. Think it's going to deliver big. My bad for Tommy Dude. I deserve not being a boxing fan, tank hater. I see Mayweather biggest client, not a supporter, just a hater. Yeah, man, but I know people be so mad and stuff. It's only, you know, ain't nothing wrong being timed out. But that sometimes, you know, when I be looking at my screen, I can't see it unless I'm looking at my phone. But it don't be that serious. Some people they just used to confusion. How would that be? And be mad at the wrong people. He would fight T was just letting people know that much history between Hitchins, just like talk shit for real, like with everyone else. He like that with everyone else. Yeah, Hitchins don't be beat. Yeah, he be standing on that business. I like Richardson Hitchins, bro. He nice. I want to see his next one. Seen unseen boxing was good. T.O. Hitchins would be a good one, right? They both from New York. Do it at the Barclays. You get what I'm saying? Seen unseen to be a fun fight to watch. It would. I just happened to see he said this. I was like, damn, Hitchins came out of nowhere. Hitchins want to beat Buddy ass, huh? Said, okay, Richard. Okay, Richard. Henry should finish love first. I think I did hear that that'd be a good fight too, Kenneth Sims. I did hear that they didn't scrap the love fight. I heard that they was gonna reschedule it, I thought they said they was gonna reschedule that joint. Brooklyn versus Brooklyn. Right, that'd be a fun fight to watch. Teal getting handled by Africa. True, man. I'm picking Hitchins for sure. I ain't gonna lie to you. It'll be a good fight though. I think Hitchins is nice, bro. I think he's nice, bro. And he got some long arms too. He can box. And I seen his ability to fight in the pocket too. Like Kenneth Sims versus Hitchins, that's an IQ match. Yeah, that'd be fun to watch. That'd be fun to watch, man, because Kenneth Sims been riding the high. He been doing his thing. Hulu Theater works too. Yeah. Somewhere in New York, man. They needed New York. Barclays would be nice though. I've been at the Barclays. I like the Barclays Center. I've never been to the Hulu Theater though. Should be told if you want to go up to 140 with a tongue to your ass, then the winner of Devin and REGIS. You gotta take the belt to 140. Which big baby, Jared Anderson? Yeah, Thomas, he was. I remember that too. They was going back and forth. Sims and Hitchins probably the best two pure boxers. Yeah, man. Kenneth Sims got a lot of skill, man. A lot of skill, man. Dude, focus right now too. He underrated a bit too. I think Kenneth Sims is underrated. Good fighter. I went to see him a couple Christmases ago at the Prudential Center, and he did his thing. He did his thing. I like Hitchins. Until she go to 140 and punch TEOFIMO on the head, knock his head off. I think that's another reason why Hitchins had came at T.O. because remember T.O. was talking crazy. T.O. was talking crazy about Tank, and I think that's probably some of what sparked that response from Richards and Hitchins as well. I think the fact that since T.O. won the fight against Josh Taylor, he's been talking crazy. He's been talking hella crazy. He's doing a hell of a job. And the queen is always supposed to support her king. And because I want to see some color in the chat, you're dope. Appreciate you, baby girl. Much love and appreciation to my baby girl. Salute to the fan. Y'all smash the like button for me, man. Shit.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your JusDueBoxing.
Salute to my baby girl. Appreciate you. WBC order reader Sandra Martin on the screen. I wouldn't be too surprised, bro. I'm telling you I wouldn't. But it looks the same like you always do in training. He looks ready. I'm trying to see Spence. They say he looks slow, but they don't realize his training at a pace for power uses to work on stamina. Yo, man, if they don't get it by now with Spence, man, they never gonna get it, bro. He picks his shots in training. People just say he's slow and stuff and stiff. Yeah, let him, man. I'm telling you, I truly think he just has a style that just, I don't know. Everybody just don't appreciate it, right? Like and I think he truly got a style that you could really think like it ain't what it is until you get in there. I really think he's one of those dudes. I think that's what be happening to a lot of Errol Spence opponents. I mean, just think about it in recent memory when Mikey Garcia said, I see something, right? He swore he seen something, and he all he did actually see was fisticuffs with 12 rounds getting punched in his face. You get what I'm saying? It's like, I really feel like fighters look at Spence from the outside looking in, even observers and fans, and they be like, man, ain't nothing special about him. Like, anybody can do that. Then you get in there, and next thing you know, he beating your favorite fighter ass. Salute to my bro D1, man. Much love and appreciation, bro. A little support for real, and that's big support. It's no little support. That's big support. D1, appreciate
and we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your JusDueBoxing.
Salute to my bro D1, man. Sends two really good wins to the last guy he fought. Elvis wins are some great. Yeah, he got like a few of them, bro. He got a few good straight good wins, and he took a couple O's too. Took Elvis O, I believe, and he took Keyshawn Williams O. Trey, appreciate you, Brody. Much love and appreciation, man.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your JusDueBoxing.
Salute to my bro Trey, man. Appreciate you, family. Before you know what's going on in the hospital, I see something, right? You know what I'm saying? You see something, you seen an ass whooping. But I use that, and I'm pretty sure he's not the only one that made that same mistake, right? I think Spence is easy to I think he's easy to underestimate. And very easy to underestimate. And then before you know it, it's too late and you getting beat up. You get what I'm saying? Beat up. Sue Brown was good. He said, yeah, easy style of training is different from others. His movement always look like that. Takes his time because you know, he trained with intent and purpose. You get what I'm saying? People should know by now not to expect no flashy training tricks from Earl Spence. That's not what he is. He's not about to get in there and be fancy. He's gonna do exactly what he need to do. He punch with intent and purpose. He trains with intent and purpose. He don't just be in there just trying to get you hyped so you can say, oh, did you see how fast he was? That's not what you're gonna get from Spence. But look, and again, I think people look at him and they expect the wrong stuff. So they go into a situation like an open media workout. Two Brown was good with it, fam. Looking for the wrong stuff. Said Spence said he's barely making weight early today. I want to hear him. Sure, he'll hydrate cool. He's barely making weight. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he'll be good with the rehydration. Yeah, I'm hot. Yeah, AJ, I'm hyped for it. I said Tank publicly should call out Devin when contract and call them out on their own words at any weight. I'd love to see something like that too. Appreciate you, AJ. And salute to Trey, man. Did I? Nah, no, I didn't. I got you. I got you, D1.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Yeah, you say little support for a real one. I said ain't no little support. That's big support. Ain't no little support over here. You dig? Ain't no little support. It's all big, you know. Much love and appreciation to my bro, man. Kevin Garnett and Tim Duncan was sweet until the game over and he got 25 and 10. You get what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man. So again, look, he just a guy that's easy to underappreciate, man, and overlook until he in there beating you up or beating your fighter up or your favorite fighter or, you know, the trainer's fighter up. So again, man, I think that it's going to be more of the same on the 29th. People going to overlook him and he going to go in there and prove you wrong again, man. He going to continue to prove why he one of the best in boxing, man. He gonna show it. he definitely gonna think he's gonna prove people wrong again. I think people gonna learn to not doubt Spence maybe after this fight. Terrence Crawford feel like critics gonna eat their words. And I could see why he'd say that, but I feel like more so people gonna learn to stop doubting EJ and just realize that he's a little bit different than what you think and what the naked eye can see, I think. Very appreciate. Oh, look, said Devin. Oh, Leonard said Devin can't send them no contract. I'm waiting on Tank to send his paperwork. Oh, okay. Well, okay, let's see it. I just want to see it. But like I said, I think his 135 days are over. For obvious reasons, just not being 100 at that weight no more. So, but we'll see if Regis be the next fight up. That's what he said, right? We'll see. We for sure gonna see. But again, with Regis shooting down that October date, I wonder what that, what that could mean now. That he is, if they ain't fighting in October, then when? Dropping those belts. I mean, eventually you're going to have to. I just think part of them just don't want to drop the belts because, feel like he earned them. It just started getting fun. Everybody just start calling his name. It's getting fun. You know what I'm saying? It's getting fun for him. Everybody claiming they want a piece. You know what I'm saying? So, you're going to see, man. November. You'll know by Friday, right? The 21st. Absolute, or the 21st, right? When they said that deadline. Yeah, the deadline is, that is the deadline, the 21st. You're right, bro. You're 100% right. So that's going to tell us everything. It's going to tell us what we need to know anyway. That's going to let you know. Get what I'm saying? Man, yeah. Boxing show getting better and better fight. He dropped the belt. Some fight Regis or fight Stevenson. That's why I tell you, that sound like, walls kind of closing in. The reason why I phrased it that way, not like a bad thing, but I look at it as the walls closing in because you're gonna be forced to make a decision that, to me, it seemed like you either not ready to make right now or don't want to make. That's that. Those two options are some wild options for you. You get what I'm saying? Jim, salute to my bro Jim, man. It's super chat. Much love and appreciation.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your JusDueBoxing.
Salute to my bro Jim, man. Appreciate you, bro. Why they got two people in the ring for Bud workout? Doing patch. He's out of let Bud work. Yeah, they do that. I be hearing he be having multiple guys up in there with him for one reason or another. Win for us boxing fans. Absolute Top Rank or the Zone. I like Top Rank better than the Zone. The Zone be putting on a lot of dull cards, and they announcers be killing me sometimes. Crazy predictions they never do. Canelo like this, right? They keep doubting that, man. That's another reason why. Like, I feel like he gonna prove people wrong, because it's like Terrence Crawford talk like as if he's the underdog, right? But they got him as the slight betting favorite. So it's like, and I don't think he's been doubted most of his career. Maybe he's been doubted in his personal life, but I don't think it's a ton of boxing fans that doubted Bud Crawford in his career, because he had more so favorable matchups. There's not a ton of guys that he fought that you actually thought was going to beat him. That's not me trying to diss him. That's just being real. It's not a ton of guys that he fought that you really think had a chance. You know what I'm saying? Start his camp at the golf tournament was more important. Canelo, did you see his little message he had that he said he don't got to get ready because he always ready? Fate. Did you see his little, you get what I'm saying? So you see it? Trey says you calling it. Anyway, yeah, you already know, Trey. I'm gonna be on for the fight. That's ESPN Plus too, I believe. So yeah, I got ESPN Plus. I will definitely be on for it. I know it's gonna come on at a weird time in the morning, but we gonna do it. We definitely still gonna do it. For the love of boxing, we gonna do it. It's only good for women matches. That's their lane. I'm telling you, they do be having better female matchups and stuff like that. It's crazy. But I'll definitely be calling it though, bro. I'll be here for it. So his message called me. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Canelo, a funny dude. Say he ain't gotta get ready. Stay ready. He always ready. Remember, that's Mr. I was born ready. That's what he told us when he fought Floyd. Told us he was born ready, Spence. Well, thank you just because you put baby boy back to sleep. Oh, he back to sleep now. Salute to my bro Jim, man. Again, much love, Brody. Oh, that's good, baby boy back to sleep. That's what I like to hear, man. Good stuff. Spence just has no holes. Solid at everything. Is gonna take a hell of a fighter to beat him. Trey, Dante, look, bro, he don't, they all make mistakes, right? But he don't have real big gaping holes in his fight game, right? He obviously do some things. There are areas where you can take advantage of and mistakes that he make, right? But he just not a guy that makes a ton of them, and he don't make a ton of big mistakes, like costly ones, right? So the mistakes that he do make, Terrence Crawford is a good enough fighter to be able to take advantage of some of those mistakes that Spence make, right? but like I've always said, I see, I just seen out of them two, one guy get hit more than the other. Shoot, man. All of a sudden, he know it. Yeah, right. You get what I'm saying, Fate? See what I'm saying? Now, when Caleb Plant said it meant something else, right? He always using. That's why I say I ain't like when he was claiming victim on that. I can really make a completion. How many times he said a compilation? Yeah, man. I'm telling you, he's saying a lot, bro. That's like his favorite curse, bro. That's his favorite curse. That's his favorite curse, bro. Favorite curse is that. That's what he always say, bro. Canelo don't learn how to curse, man. He done learned the ways, and now all he want to do is cuss now. Now that we're watching the drug testing. Oh yeah, damn! I knew it was one more thing. One more thing that I wanted to bring up before we got out of here, man. One more thing. I just played this little clip from Sean from Fight Hype. Everybody was mad at him for Sean. They mad as hell at Sean for this. Fans be sensitive. Let me see. Let me pull this clip up real quick. Wait a minute. What do you say? Don't my boy fight this flipping? Yeah, the 22nd. He fight the 22nd. Yeah, that's Saturday, matter of fact. He do. Let me play this one joint before we get out of here, y'all. Hold on. Just touch on this because I seen somebody bring up anyway, afraid of the needle. Yeah, right. Should I play victim and go comment on his message and tell him don't ask about my mom? Really need a male win. Always root against. David Benavidez. Jose Benavidez Jr. thinks he got Charlo winning by upset. He got Charlo for the upset. He got Charlo beating Canelo.
Tested in a new way is an arrogant man.
He is salute the Fight Hype, man. He was on point right here. I don't know why people be mad. Like, he's saying what he said. So let's listen to this before we do get about
that. Inoue was bitching and complaining about getting random tested. And Inoue is an arrogant man from what I've dealt with him. I've got to interview him here in the States. I'm a big fan of him as a fighter. But he is a little arrogant, and he is a little bit used to having his way and having his ass kissed and treated like a king at home in Japan. So he showed that entitlement when Vada was like, yeah, it's random. What the fuck do you think is the point of us testing you? Of course it's random. And he bitched about it, and then the fight got moved to a later date. So that is suspect. This is at the top levels of professional sport. Nothing surprises me in that. Yeah, extremely.
Nah, that's crazy, man. He said fight have not allowed in Japan. Yo, that's crazy, bro. So you telling me this dude really whined about Vada testing and end up getting the fight moved to another date? That's wild to me. It was because his ass was invited. Oh, was it? Was that what it was? He definitely put that out. New Monster was a little Manny Pac-Man. And hey, I'm gonna just say this. I don't think he's lying, right? I don't think he's lying about that. The arrogant side of it, I'm definitely not surprised. So now I'm playing. He said, "No, I know fake. I know you just jealous. It's all good, bro." But I definitely think he was being honest right there. The arrogant side don't surprise me, but I will say it do kind of surprise me that he put up resistance for Vada testing. Like, I don't care what you say. Like, that's definitely suspect, and it's a red flag. No disrespect to him. I ain't trying to accuse him of nothing. I'm just gonna call it what it is. You can't complain about no Vada testing, bro. You can't complain about Vada testing and think people are and people ain't gonna call you out on it at all. You know what I'm saying? And some people that feel a certain way about him anyway, because he's a very small guy, with that type of punching power. So I read 3 articles that say he hurt his hand, his knee, and shoulder. Can't get their story straight. Damn, they out here lying, huh? Yeah, right. He ain't. Salute to Miss Joette for that super sticker. Much love and appreciation, Queen. Always supporting it.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Anyway, seems sus but honest, right? Yeah, that I'm always look at him a little side eyes now, though. I ain't gonna lie, like you can't just do that, bro, and think everything is cool. It ain't. You tripping, like bro ass bugging, for real. You can't like the fact that he whined about Vada and then it end up getting a fight moved to another day is wild. It's wild, but they're coming out trying to say it was some type of injury or something, right? I don't know. He pulled a Manny Pacquiao. He fate, man. I'm gonna just call it what it is. That's suspect. It is. How you gonna complain? Like, you know what VADA testing is? They pop up whenever they want, bro. Pop up whenever they want. Like, I forgot. Somebody said they was where did they come to? One of the fighters was talking where they came to. Damn, I forgot. He was somewhere and they popped up on him, man. He had to take facts undercard. Like, I don't like that story. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna try to make too much of it. I ain't gonna make him out to be no bad guy, but I will say that is a red flag to me. You can't complain about VADA to the point where they had to reschedule a fight because you ain't want to take the test, and that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. I'm telling you. That's just about as red flaggish as it get, bro. We could be as mad as they want, but that's not a good sign. Drop 100 needle under his comments. Right, are you stupid? Telling you, bro. That wasn't a good that wasn't a good look. Yeah, man, facts. Weird as hell how he moving. It just don't look right. All VADA testing people can be found on their website. I'm telling you. He just looks sus to be complaining about it. Pardon me, y'all. Oh boy. Well, yeah, man. That's interesting, man. I hope everything is on the up and up for that fight, cause he going over there and like he said, he used to being treated like a king and having his ass kissed. So I just hope he I hope it's an even playing field over there. That's all I'm gonna say. Zoo been talking. I love to talk, bro. Canelo took his fight. Now he gotta have. Yeah, he mad as hell. He mad as hell. Tim Zoo swole. Bull Mac in the comments. They is killing him, man. He gotta slim down, bro. Need to slim down. I could see that too. Undercard on the live media workout. Or underneath those move to the spin spot card. Yeah, he is. He was Trey. He was supposed to have a fight. I think he was initially on Frank Martin's card, and they moved him to Spence and Bud. Yeah. And I think that might have been because who was supposed to? Jesus Ramos was supposed to fight, and he had a hand injury or something. So maybe that's why they made that move. Bull Mac and Cheese, yeah, they probably killing his ass, right? right, man. I gotta, boy, man. I think for preparing for the juice, honestly, he knows he needs to be on his P's and Q's. P's and Q's. Hey man, pardon me, y'all. I got. Let me just take care of something, y'all. Cause pardon me. I hate that. I'm partially annoyed, man. This is the worst timing. Oh my goodness, man. I hope Pitbull loses too. Me too. Hardcore boxing news. What's good with it, Jay? How you feeling, bro? Appreciate you stopping through. Unfortunately, I gotta end this sooner than I wanted to, but whatever. I'll be back tomorrow, y'all, at 4:00. We will be back. Salute to my brother, Hardcore Boxing News. What's going on, Jay? Y'all go check Jay Hardcore Boxing News out too, if y'all can, man. If y'all didn't, if y'all haven't, man, another good brother with great energy, another hardcore boxing fan. You know, another dope platform, man. And much love to everybody in the super chat, man. Y'all the real MVPs, man. But let me go take care of this business, man. And I will be back with y'all tomorrow at 4:00 at our time. Y'all know how we do. Much love and appreciation to y'all, man. With that, we're going to get up out of here, y'all. Peace.